Welcome again to our reading of John's Gospel, and we're up to chapter 7. And this interesting section here regarding Jesus' brothers, his family. Kai meta tauta, and after these things, Jesus periepete was wandering around in Galilee, and for he did not wish, from thelo, that's the past tense, he did not wish peripatein to wander around in Galilee, because the Jews, et satun, imperfect from satio, were seeking to kill him, infinitive from apokteno. Never quite clear who the Jews are here. It must refer to the Jewish leaders, because all of the players in the story are all Jewish anyway, so this must of course refer to the Jewish leaders. Ein de engus heorte. Heorte is the feast. So the feast of the Jews was near, and in opposition to that, the feast which is the Skenopagia. This is from the, literally it means the feast of, often translated the feast of tents or feast of tabernacles. It's from pag numi, is to fix, and used in the sense with a tent, it means to pitch one's tent, and a skene is a tent. So this is a feast that celebrated or remembered the travels of the children of Israel after they'd left Egypt, before they went into the promised land, and it's the Feast of Tabernacles, literally the feast of the pitching of tents. Apon un, therefore they said, the brothers, so his brothers, said to him. We have to understand this really in the sense of his actual brothers. I can't see what other meaning it can have in this context here. It's not really referring to the disciples, it's his brothers. Metabethi, now this is an imperative from metabino. Meta has that sense of change or movement, and so it transfer yourself, so it's go from here, or perhaps depart from here, go from here. It's from metabino, and depart, hupage, imperative, into Judea, in order that also your disciples, theoresusin, will see ta erga, your works which you are doing. For no one, poie, does anything in crypto, in secret, and perhaps understand at the same time, seeks himself to be. In parasiae is really an adverbial structure here. It literally means in openness, but I think we take this idiomatically to mean openly. So it's in comparison with in crypto, in secret, and this is in the open. So you could translate it that way. So for no one no one does anything in secret and seeks himself to be in the open. If you are doing these things, phaneroson, imperative from phanero, an omicron contract verb, make plain, make visible yourself to cosmo, to the world. Udega, so we get these explanatory gars often in the Gospel, especially in John. For his brothers, for neither did his brothers believe in him. Therefore Jesus says to them, historic present, ho kairos ho emos, my time, my season, upo, not yet, peresti, is present. And John uses this expression, Jesus' kairos, the appropriate time. but hokairos ho humeteros, compared with hokairos ho enos, using these personal adjectives. But your time, that's you plural, pantoti, always is hetoimos, at the ready. Hetoimos is prepared or ready. The world udunatai is not able, misein humas, to hate you, but misei eme, but it hates me, hoti ego marturo, because I bear witness peri et autu concerning it. I bear witness that ta erga autu, its works, neuter plural singular verb, are ponera, evil. So we're getting a singular verb because neuter plural subject. You, we get another imperative, this time it's second person plural. You lot go up into the feast. I will not go up to this feast, because my time, my hour, has not yet been fulfilled, has not yet reached its fill. Having said these things, he himself remained, aorist from Meno, in Galilee. Poste and Ebesan, and when his brothers went up into the feast, at that time also, so Toti then, at that time also, he himself went up, not visibly, phaneros, adverb there, but in secret, and we get hos in square brackets, but in secret. The Jews therefore were seeking him in the feast, and were saying, Puesti ekanos, where is that man? Now here we get this noun from, we've seen the verb gongizdo. This is gongusmos, formed from that. Again, it's onomatopoetic. There was mumbling or grumbling concerning him. There was polus. It's been delayed for emphasis here. So there was much grumbling among the crowd. Now we get a hoimen, and we get a alloy det for variation here. So some were saying, hoti recitative, he is agathos, he is a good man. But others were saying, no, but planaa, this is from planao, contract alpha verb, so you're getting plan a, the alpha and the epsilon contract to an alpha, and the iota goes subscript. Planao is to cause to wander, to make wander. We get our word planet, of course, from this. No, but he leads astray, he causes to wander the oklon, the crowd. Udes mentoi, no one, mentoi, however, wishes, was talking parasia openly. Again, this is idiomatic here, in openness. This word is actually connected with para plus that race root out of the aorist passive from lego, to say. So it means it's almost to their face, and so it's hence often translated openly. So no one was talking openly, peri autu, about him on account of the fear of the Jews. But already, now we get a genitive absolute here, I think, yep, the feast being in the middle. This is from mesoo. So the feast already being in the middle, so the feast already halfway through, Jesus went up into the temple, kai edidasken, and began to teach, imperfect. The Jews therefore were amazed, legontes, saying, how does this man, literally no letters, not memathekos, having learnt, this is a perfect participle from manthano, perfect participle. Now, how does he know his letters? Well, this is simply an expression probably referring to an ability to read the Hebrew scriptures in Hebrew, I presume is what is meant here. So how does he know how to read, basically? How does he know his letters, not having learned? Now, this is interesting because elsewhere they keep referring to him as rabbi, which is a teacher. And rabbis, I think, generally had to undergo a certain degree of theological training. So this is an odd phrase here. Jesus answered then to them and said, Hei eme didache uk estin eme. My teaching is not mine, but to, we get a genitive and genitive participle here from Pempo, but is from the one who sent me. Aeantis, if anyone wishes, poiein, to do his will, tothelema autu, gnosetai, this is the future from ginosko, he will know concerning the teaching, whether, we get potter on a, whether it is from God, or whether I, Lalo, speak ap emautu from myself. Hot with Lalone, the one speaking from himself, seeks sete ten doxan ten idion, his own personal glory. Idios is one's own. His own glory. Hot det certone, the one seeking the glory of the one having sent him, this man is aletheis, it's true, and there is not adikia, unrighteousness in him. There is no unrighteousness in him. Moses, u dedoken, did not give to you, sorry, it's a question. Did not Moses give to you the law? Kai udes ex humon, and none from among you, peri apoie ton nomon, keeps the law. Why do you seek to kill me? Oklos and the crowd, apekrithe, answered, Ekes daimonion, you have a demon. Who is seeking apoktenai to kill you? And Jesus answered and said to them, I did one task, and all of you are amazed, from Thalmasdo. On account of this, so for this reason, Moses gave to you ten peritomen, circumcision. Not that it is from Moses, but from the fathers. And that's parenthetical, and the editors put some lines in here to show that it's parenthetical. And peritemnete, you practice circumcision, literally you cut around, peritemno and the corresponding peritoman, the cutting around, but it's obviously to cut around the foreskin, and so it's to circumcise. So you perform circumcision on the Sabbath. Sorry, you perform circumcision on a man. So you circumcise a man on the Sabbath. If a man receives circumcision on the Sabbath, in order that the law of Moses might not be, well, made void. It's from luo, it's the aorist passive subjunctive from luo. It might not be loosed, hence might be kept, might not be let go, so hence might be kept. So if a man receives circumcision on the Sabbath so that the law of Moses might be kept, kolate. Now this is from kolao, it's an alpha contract verb, this is second person plural. collar is I am angry. So you are angry with me, haughty, because I made a man, I made the whole of a man, the whole man, well on the Sabbath. So you are angry with me because I made a whole man, a complete man, hugi, as a part as distinct from just doing circumcision on part of his body. So you are angry with me because I made the whole of the man well on the Sabbath, and it's a question. Sorry, I missed the question mark here, which goes right back to here. So it's, are you angry with me because I made a whole man well on the Sabbath? Me crinete, do not judge katopsin. Now, opsis is the face, so before your face, so it means, it's again idiomatic. Do not judge me at face value, almost, but judge a just judgment, a righteous judgment. Elegon un, certain ones then from among the Jerusalemites, from the people of Jerusalem, they were saying, Uk hutos esti, is not this guy the one whom, there's no antecedent, we have to supply it as usual, the one whom they seek to kill? So it's a question expecting the answer yes. And behold, parasia, boldly or openly. It can also mean boldly, this word parasia as well, sort of almost in your face. So boldly he speaks, and they say nothing to him. Now, may potty with a question expecting the answer. Well, it's slightly vague, this one, as to what answer it expects. So surely they know, so they, the subject is hoi archontes, the rulers, surely the rulers know truly that this is the Messiah. So it's more vague. Can it possibly be that these rulers know that this is the Messiah? But we know from oida, from whence this man is. Actually, that's not quite right. It's because that's accusative. So we know this man, that's the object of the verb in the accusative. So we know this man from whence he is. The Messiah, when he might come, that's subjunctive from erchomai, no one will know from whence he is. And Jesus, ekraxen from krasdo, he cried out then in the temple, teaching and saying. Kame is kai plus eme. It's crasus there. Also, so it's kai and kai. You both know me, and you know from whence I am. And I did not come, I have not come, perfect from erchomai, from myself, but the one having sent me, estin is, elethinos, true. The one whom you, lot, do not know, it's you plural. I know him, emphatic ego here, I know him because I am parautu from him, kakanos for kai ekanos, and that one, that is he, that is God, sent me, aorist from apostello. Therefore they were seeking piasai, this is from piasdo, is the verb. It originally meant to press hard on or something, but it can mean to grab hold of, and hence to arrest. They were seeking then piasdo, to arrest him. And nobody, epibalen, from epibello, it's used for attack. or to, well, probably here to lay hands upon him. So to lay upon him the hand. So nobody laid hands on him because his hour, upo, not yet had come. This is the pluperfect. You can tell by the ending here. His hour had not yet come, but many from the crowd believed in him and began to say, for the imperfect, Ho Christos, the Messiah, hotan elthe, whenever he might come. This is hote plus an. That hotan is hote, when, and then the indefinite an. So whenever he might come, will he do more signs? Now we get a genitive of comparison, but they've left out the antecedent. So you've got to supply two-tone from these things, and then that gets subtracted into the genitive. So more things. So will he, the Messiah, whenever he comes, will he not do more signs than those which this man does? And it's a question with the may. So when the Messiah comes, surely he will not do more signs than these ones which this man has done. Aorist here. And we'll finish there for this section.